Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well and maintaining good health. I am Dr. Smruti and I welcome you all to Etuson, Education for Better Tomorrow. It's a digital learning platform for Odia and English medium students. If you believe in quality education, then you are in the right platform. As in Etuson, we provide quality education which will definitely help you to build your career. Then what are you waiting for? Please download the eTuition app and enroll yourself so that you can avail all the facilities at your fingertips. So students, without wasting much time, let us start today's class. So today we are going to discuss problems from exercise 5.1. Are you all ready for that? So let us start. So this is question number 1 of exercise 5.1 of your NCERT book. So, in which of the following situation does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? Bit 1. The taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So here, first term of the series is given to be A is rupees 15 and each kilometer, that means there is a common difference which is given, that is rupees 8, right? So your first term, let it be A1. So now A2 will be equal to 15 plus 8, that is 23. A3 will be equal to 23 plus 8, that is 31. So on and so forth. So the common difference is already given. If you want to prove again, you can just find out that A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. Correct or not? Hence the situation represent AP. Correct or not? Hence the situation represent AP. Correct? Now, B2. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1 by 4 of the remaining air in the cylinder at a time. Right? So, here, suppose your first term is X. Suppose you have X volume of air. So, A2 will be, according to the question, A2 will be X minus 1 by 4th of X, that is X by 4. So, that becomes 3 by 4X. Right? Now, when it is third time the air is going to be vacuumed, that time your answer is 3 by 4x is the existing existing air, and you are going to remove 1 by 4th of the remaining air. Correct or not? So that becomes 3 by 4x minus you have 3 by 16x. Correct or not? So in this case, this will become 9 by 16x. Now you see here, is A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2? Definitely not. So here A2 minus A1 is equal to how much? It is 3 by 4x minus x, which is nothing but equal to minus 1 by 4x. What about A3 minus A2? Is it equal to minus 1 by 4x? No. That is 9 by 16x minus 3 by 4x, which is nothing but equal to, you have 9x minus 3 into 4, that is 12x, divided by 16, which is nothing but equal to minus 3 by 16x. So here A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Hence the situation, hence the situation does not represent, hence the situation does not represent a B. Correct? Now let us go to the next bit. The cost of digging a well, every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. Right? So here already there is a first term and subsequent increase has been given. Okay? So let us see how it is. So here you have initially what you are paying for digging is rupees 150 meter. So each subsequent meter you are paying 50 rupees more, right? So your A1 is 150, your A2 will be 150 plus 50, that is 200. For the second meter, after 1 meter, it will be 150 plus 2 into 50, right? So that is equal to 300. A4 will be 150 plus 3 into 50, that is equal to 350. Correct or not? So now you can see what is A2 minus A1? It is 50. What is A3 minus A2? That is 50. So as A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, hence the situation represent, hence the situation represent AB. Correct or not? Okay, so now let us go to the next bit. The amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. Remember, it is compound interest. Okay. So when it is compound interest, so interest is every subsequent year interest is calculated based on the final value in the account, if you know. So initially, how much you have deposited? You have deposited 10,000 rupees. What is interest rate? Interest rate is how much? 8%, that is 8 by 100. So your A1 is 10,000. A2 after 1 year it will be 10,000, right? 10,000 plus 10,000 into 8 by 100. So that is nothing but equal to 10,800. Correct? So now suppose I want to find out A3. Now for calculating A3, you cannot take 10,000 as principal. You have to take 10,800 over here and here 10,800 into 8 by 100. Okay? So here this gets cancelled out and you will get 10,800 plus your answer is, right? So answer is how much? 4, 6, 6, 1, 1. Now look at the difference. Is A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2? No, A2 minus A1 is definitely not equal to A3 minus A2. Check it. So here the difference was 10,800 minus 10,000. It is 800. Here the difference is 864, which is not same. Hence, the situation, hence the situation does not represent, does not represent AP. Correct? Write first 4 terms of the AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given. So, bit 1. So, you have A is equal to 10 and D is equal to 10. So, you have A1 is equal to 10 already given. So what is A2? A2 is equal to A1 plus D, that is 10 plus 10 equal to 20. Correct. What is A3? A3 is A2 plus D, that is 20 plus 10, that is equal to 30. What is A4? A4 is A3 plus D, that is 20 plus 10 equal to 40. So what are the first four terms you got? So your first four terms are 10, 20, 30, 40. Right? So first four terms are 10, 20, 30 and 40. Correct? Now bit 2. You have A is equal to minus 2, D is equal to 0. So what is A1? A1 is minus 2, A2 is minus 2 plus D, which is minus 2. What is A3? A2 plus D, that is again minus 2 plus 0, that is minus 2. What is A4? That is A3 plus D, that is minus 2 plus 0 and minus 2. So what are the first four terms? So first four terms are minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 and minus 2. Correct? As the common difference is 0, so the number remains unchanged. Correct? Now bit 3. So in bit 3, you have A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3. So your A1 is 4, A2 is A1 plus D, that is 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. What is A3? It is A2 plus D, that is equal to 1, 1 plus minus 3. That is equal to how much? That is equal to minus 2. What is A4? A4 is equal to A3 plus D. Right? So that is equal to minus 2 plus minus 3. What is the answer? Minus 5. So first four terms. So first four terms are what? 4, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. Correct. Now bit 4. Your A is equal to minus 1. D is equal to 1 by 2. So what is your A1? A1 is equal to minus 1. What is A2? A2 is equal to A1 plus D, that is minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So what is the answer? The answer is minus half. Correct or not? What is A3? A3 is A2 plus D, that is minus half plus half, that is equal to 0. What is A4? A4 is equal to A3 plus D, that is 0 plus half is equal to how much? It is half. Correct? So what are the first four terms? So first four terms are minus 1, minus half, 0 and 1 by 2. Correct or not? Now let us do bit 5. So your A is equal to minus 1.25, D is equal to minus 0.25. So your A1 will be equal to minus 1.25 and A2 will be equal to A1 plus D, that is minus 1.25 minus plus minus 0.25, that is equal to minus 1.5. Correct. What is A3? A3 will be equal to A2 plus D, that is minus 1.5 minus 0.25. So that is equal to minus 1.75. Correct. What is A4? A4 will be equal to A3 plus D, that is minus 1.75 minus 0.25. So that is equal to minus 2.0. Correct or not? So what are your first four terms? So first four terms are minus 1.25, minus 1.5, minus 1.75 and minus 2.0. Correct? Hope you have understood, children. So now, question number 3. For the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. So, bit 1, your A is equal to 3 and the common difference is given by A2 minus A1, that is 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. Similarly, let us check the difference between A3 and A2 also. So here just for cross checking, we have to find out A3 minus A2, which is nothing but equal to minus 1 minus 1. Again it is minus 2. So here your first term A1 is equal to 3 and your D is equal to minus 2. Correct? Now bit 2. So you have minus 5, minus 1, 3 and 7. So in bit 2 your A1 will be equal to minus 5 and the common difference if you want to find out, just check it. A2 minus A1, that is minus 1 minus minus 5, that is equal to 4. Just check it with the next term also. So A3 minus A2, that is 3 minus minus 1, which is equal to 4. So your first term is given to be minus 5 and the common difference is given to be 4. Okay, bit 3. So bit 3, 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3. So your A1 is clearly 1 by 3. To find out the common difference, so find out A2 minus A1 first, then you can verify with the next subsequent number. So 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 4 by 3. What about the next subsequent number? That is A3 minus A2, that is 9 by 3 minus 5 by 3. Again it is 4 by 3. So your first term is 1 by 3 and the common difference is 4 by 3. Correct? Now coming to bit 4. In bit 4 you have 0.6, 1.7, 2.8 and 3.9. So your A1 equal to 0.6 and the common difference, so find out A2 minus A1, that is 1.7 minus 0.6, that is 1.1. Again just cross verify with the next subsequent number, that is A3 minus A2, that is 2.8 minus 1.7, again it is 1.1. So your first term is 0.6 and the common difference is 1.1. Correct? Understood, children? Now let us go to the next question. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. Okay, very easy. So just check it with the first term. So you have 2, 4, 8, 16. Right? So just check it here. 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 4 is what? Is it 4 2? No, it is 4. 16 minus 8 is 4. So it is not AP. Why? Why it is not AP? That is because in bit 1, your A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. There is no common difference. So it is not an AP. Now bit 2. Let us find out. So common difference if it is there. Now let us find out A2 minus A1, that is 5 by 2 minus 2. Right? So 5 by 2 minus 2 is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. What about A3 minus A2? Let us find out. So that is equal to 3 minus 5 by 2. So that is equal to again 1 by 2. Right? So there exists a common difference here. So it is AP. Right? So you have to find out if it is AP, you have to find out the subsequent numbers. So you have till A4. So you have to find out A5, A6 and A7. So your A5 will be equal to 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but equal to 8 by 2 and equal to 4. A6 will be equal to 4 plus 1 by 2. 4 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to how much? It is equal to 9 divided by 2. What about A7? A7 will be equal to 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So that becomes 10 by 2 and your answer is 5. So what are the subsequent 3 terms? So the subsequent 3 terms are, let me write down here, next 3 terms, that is 4, 9 by 2 and 5. Correct? Now let us go to bit 3. So now you see, you have minus 1.2. So just find out A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is minus 3.2 minus of minus 1.2. So that is equal to how much? It is minus 2. Correct? What is A3 minus A2? Again check, minus 5.2 minus of minus 3.2, which is nothing but equal to how much? Again it is minus 2. Correct? So what will be the subsequent numbers? So subsequent numbers will be minus 7.2 minus 2, that is minus 9.2. A6 will be minus 9.2 minus 2, that is minus 11.2. A7 will be minus 11.2 minus 2, that is minus 13.2. So your subsequent 3 terms are minus 9.2, minus 11.2 and minus 13.2. Now let us go to bit 4. So you have minus 10, minus 6, minus 2. So let us find out, is there any common difference? A2 minus A1, minus 6 minus minus 10, that is 4. A3 minus A2, that is minus 2 minus minus 6, that is again 4. So there exists a common difference, and the common difference is how much? It is 4. So the common difference is 4. So we can find out A5. So A5 will be equal to 2 plus 4, that is 6. A6 will be 6 plus 4, that is 10. A7 will be 10 plus 4, that is 14. So what are the next number? So it is, again here we are not written, it is AP. Here also it is AP. And the next 3 terms are 6, 10, 14 respectively. Right children? Hope you have understood. Now this is bit 5. So you have 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Right? So here let us find out the common difference if it is exists. So difference D1, suppose you want to find out, it is 3 plus root 2. Okay, 3 plus root 2 minus 3. So answer is root 2. And suppose I need to find out the next, that is A3 minus A2. That is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. Again the answer is root 2. Right. So there exists a common difference, and common difference is equal to root 2. So it is AP. Okay. So you need to find out next subsequent number. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So A5. A5 will be how much? 3 plus 4 root 2. Okay. Then A6 will be 3 plus 5 root 2. And A7 will be equal to 3 plus 6 root 2. Correct? Correct. So these are the subsequent numbers. Now coming to bit 6. You have 0.2 points. So let us find out the difference here. So A2 minus A1. 0.22 minus 0.2. So that is equal to how much? 0.02. A3 minus A2. 0.222 minus 0.22. So the answer is how much? It is 0.002. So there is no common difference. So it is not AP. Correct? Now coming to your bit 6. So here you have your first term. So let us find out the difference if it is the same. So A2 minus A1 is minus 4 minus 0, that is minus 4. Okay. So A3 minus A2 is equal to minus 8 minus minus 4, that is minus 4. So there exists a common difference. So it is AP. It is AP. So what about the subsequent numbers? So your A5 will be minus 16, A6 will be minus 20, A7 will be minus 24. Correct? Minus 16, minus 20 and minus 24. Now look at the last one. It is very easy. Directly you can see that it is not changing. Here the common difference without doing anything, you can see minus half, minus minus half is equal to 0 everywhere. So common difference is 0. Hence it is AP, and the subsequent numbers will be 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Right? Now it is bit 9. So we have first term as A1 is equal to 1. So let us find out the difference. A2 minus A1, that is 3 minus 1 is 2, and A3 minus A2 is equal to 9 minus 3 equal to 6. So here A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, hence the sequence is not AP. Correct? Now the 10th weight. So here A1 is equal to A. So let us find out the difference. A2 minus A1 is 2A minus A, that is A. A3 minus A3 minus A2 is equal to 3A minus 2A, that is A. So there exists a common difference as A3 minus A2 is equal to A2 minus A1, and your common difference is A. So it is AP. So what will be your subsequent 3 terms? So your A5 will be 5A, A6 will be 6A, and A7 will be 7A. Correct or not? Now it is bit 11. So you have A1 is equal to A, A2 minus A1 is equal to A square minus A. That means it is A, if you take common, A into A minus 1. If you take A3 minus A2, that will be A cube minus A cube minus A square. That is equal to, you take A square common, you will get A minus 1. So here you can observe that A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Hence it is not AP. Right? Now bit 12. So here you have A1 is equal to root 2. So you can find out the difference, that is A2 minus A1, that is root 8 minus root 2. What is your root 8? That is 2 root 2 minus root 2, that is equal to how much? It is root 2. Correct or not? Right. Similarly, find out A3 minus A2, that is root 18 minus root 8. Right. Root 18 can be written as, so 18 is 9 into 2, correct? So you can write it down like 3 root 2 minus root 8 is 2 root 2. So again it is root 2, correct? Hence there exists a common difference, so it is AP, correct? So what will be the subsequent subsequent terms, right? A5 will be equal to how much? It is A4 plus the common difference, right? So your A4 is how much? So it is root 32 plus root 2. Now root 32 is nothing but what? It is 32 is 2 to the power 5, or it is 16 into 2, right? So it is 4 root 2, 4 root 2 plus root 2. It will be 5 root 2, right? So it is 5 root 2, which can be rewritten as, if you take this 5 inside, so it will be 25 into 2, so square root of 50, right? Square root of 50. So what is A6? A6 will be again root 50 plus root 2. So as you can see, so it is like root 2, 2 root 2, 3 root 2, 4 root 2, 5 root 2. Say A6 will be how much? A6 will be 6 root 2 and A7 is equal to 7 root 2. But as you can see here, everything is within the square root symbol. So we have to take this number inside. When you are taking this number inside, you have to multiply the square of it. So you have 6 square equal to 36. So here it will be root 72. 7 square equal to 49. So here it will be 98. So subsequent numbers are, so you will be having root 50, that is 5 root 2. Then we will be having root 72, that is 6 root 2. And you will be having 7 root 2, that is root over 98. Correct? Let us go to the next bit. So you have root 3, root 6, root 9 and root 12 respectively. So your A1 is root 3. Let us find out the differences. So A2 minus A1 is equal to root 6 minus root 3, right? Root 6 minus root 3. So root 6 is nothing but equal to root 2 into root 3 minus root 3, right? So if I do this, it is root 2 into root 3 minus root 3. Taking root 3 common, you will have root 2 minus 1, correct? Let us find out A3 minus A2 then. Root 9 minus root 3. So root 9 minus root 3, you have root 9 is 3, so 3 minus root 3, correct? So it is not same, so A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, hence it is not AP, correct? Now let us go to the next bit, that is 14th one. So here your A1 is equal to 1 square, that is 1. So A2 minus A1 is equal to 3 square minus 1, that is nothing but equal to 9 minus 1, that is 8. Okay. Now A3 minus A2 is equal to 5 square minus 3 square, right? So that is equal to 25 minus 9, which is 25 minus 9, which is 16. So here also your A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, hence it is not AP, correct? Now let us go to 15th bit. So here you have A1 is equal to 1 square, that is 1. Let us find out the common difference. A2 minus A1 is equal to 5 square minus 1, that is 24. A3 minus A2 is equal to 7 square minus 5 square, that is 49, minus 25, that is equal to 24. Correct or not? So here it exists a common difference, right? So hence the sequence is AP. So we need to find out the three subsequent numbers. So your A5 will be 73 plus 24, that is 97. A6 will be 97 plus 24, that is equal to 121, and A7 will be 121 plus 24, that is 145. So we have obtained our next subsequent numbers, right? So that is 97. So that is 97, 121 and 145. Correct? So it's very easy, right? So you have to just find out, you have to check whether the common difference exists or not. If the common difference exists, then it is AP, and then you have to find out the subsequent number. So hope your concept of arithmetic progression is clear. Correct? And with this we will end up with today's class. Hope you have liked this video. Thank you so much for your patient hearing. Please share with your friends, download the Etuson app, follow us in Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Okay children, so take care and keep smiling and keep practicing. Bye.